Why do I hurt so bad? Why do I feel so sad? I thought I was over it. Is this how you feel? Come here, give me a hug. Why does it hurt so bad? Why do I feel so sad? Thought I was over you, but here I am. Hey y'all, hey. So today, I just wanted to speak a little bit from the heart. Lately, I've been going through some things that's been having me feel kind of lost. I've had days where I felt like nothing was going right, where the weight of everything was just so overwhelming. And it's been hard to see a way forward. I don't know, maybe you can relate. I know I'm not the only one that's been through this. Life throws things at all of us. Sometimes it's things that we could have never thought would happen. Things that really test our strength. And if you're in that place right now, I just want you to know that you are not alone. Whatever you are facing right now, whatever struggles you're going through, they don't define who you are. And even though it's tough, I promise you, you can keep going, you can keep pushing. And that's why I wanted to share this video today. It's called, Why Do I Feel So Bad? How keep going when life gets too tough. Because even when things feel impossible, there are ways to find strength, ways to push through, and ways to remember that, yeah, we can keep moving forward. In this video, I'll be sharing some stories, some strategies, and maybe a little bit of inspiration. My hope is that if you are in a tough place right now in your life, you might find something in here that speaks to you, that helps you feel a little less alone and a little bit more understood. So if you're ready to dive into this video with my boy Chad, I know it's not easy, but if we take it step by step, there's always a path forward. Let's figure out how we can keep moving forward. Here's my boy Chad.
Life can feel like an uphill battle. There are times when every step forward seems to be met with resistance, every door feels closed, and you might feel stuck. But what if I told you that these tough times can lead to something extraordinary? That every struggle is shaping a new chapter of your story. Thanks, Shonda, for that introduction. You are the best. Hey, everyone. Today, I want to share some stories and strategies to help you keep going, even when it feels like everything's against you. Life is tough sometimes. We all face moments that challenge us, push us to our limits, and make us question everything. But here's the thing, those tough moments, they can become our biggest teachers and our strongest allies if we choose to see them that way. Let me start with a story about a woman named Sarah. Sarah grew up in a small town, and her dream was to become a doctor. But she didn't have money for school, and her family struggled financially. Still, she worked 2 jobs, studied late into the night, and applied for countless scholarships. There were times she felt she couldn't go on, but every time she wanted to give up, she asked herself, what if this struggle is preparing me for something greater? That question changed her outlook. She wasn't just fighting to survive anymore. She was building resilience, strengthening herself for the future. Today, Sarah is a doctor, helping people every day. Sarah's story teaches us something powerful. When life gets tough, it's often because we're being molded into something stronger. When you're in the middle of a struggle, remember that it may be shaping you for the future. Every mountain you climb becomes a new perspective, a higher vantage point from which you can see the world. Another story that I am reminded of that I want to share is about John. John had been struggling with depression for years. He couldn't seem to get out of bed, and life felt like it was on a loop, just surviving from one day to the next. One day, John decided to try something new. He set one tiny goal: make his bed every morning. It seemed small, almost silly at first, but that one action turned into 2, then 3. Slowly, he started reclaiming his life, one small victory at a time. If you're feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, don't underestimate the power of small steps. Sometimes, progress isn't about making giant leaps, it's about moving forward 1 inch at a time. Celebrate those small victories. They'll lead to bigger wins. Remember, each little step you take, even if it feels insignificant, is a step towards something better. When things get tough, remember why you're here. Think of someone like Thomas Edison. He failed thousands of times before he invented the light bulb. What kept him going? He knew why he was doing it. He had a vision of bringing light to the world, and that kept him pushing forward, even in the face of constant setbacks. So, when you're facing challenges, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Who or what am I fighting for? Whether it's your family, your dreams, or even just the hope of a better tomorrow, knowing your why can fuel you through even the darkest moments. It doesn't need to be grand. It just needs to be personal and meaningful to you. I'd like to share another story about a young woman named Emily. Emily was going through a rough time. Her relationship had ended, she'd lost her job, and she felt completely alone. One day, she finally reached out to a friend who helped her find support and reminded her she didn't have to face her struggles alone. Having someone to lean on made all the difference. When life gets tough, remember that you don't have to go through it alone. Reach out to friends, family, or even support groups. Sharing your burdens can lighten the load. Sometimes, just knowing that someone else cares, that someone else believes in you, can be the strength you need to keep moving forward. Finally, one last story for you. This one is about a guy named David who went bankrupt in his 40s. His business had collapsed, and he felt defeated. But David believed in second chances. He worked tirelessly to rebuild his life, not by trying to recreate what he had lost, but by finding a new path forward. Eventually, he started a new business, one that aligned with his passions, and he found success all over again. Sometimes, life's hardest moments lead to new beginnings. When you're in the middle of a storm, it can be hard to imagine the sun ever shining again. But every ending brings the chance for a new beginning. Believe that life has more in store for you. There's always a chance to start over, to rebuild, and to become even stronger. Life isn't easy. We all face battles that test us. But remember, you are resilient, you are capable, and you have a purpose. When times get tough, keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step. Remember Sarah, John, Emily, and David. Their struggles didn't define them, and neither will yours. Thank you for watching. If this video spoke to you, if you're facing a challenge right now, just know you're not alone. Keep going. One day, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. And remember, every tough time is part of your story. Let it be one that inspires others. Make sure to share this video with someone who needs some encouragement. Like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos Shonda and I have coming up. Until next time, love you. See you on the beaches of the world. Just a face, but I'm haunted by the love we made.
memories fade, but the feeling stays, like a storm that just won't go away. Why does it hurt so bad? Why do I feel so sad? Thought I was over you, but here I am, lost in the shadow of who I am. Why does it hurt so bad? Maybe it's time I let go of all the dreams I used to hold. But every time I say goodbye, I hear your voice and I break inside. Why does it hurt so bad? Why do I feel so sad? Thought I was over you, but here I am, lost in the shadow of who I am. Why does it hurt so bad? I'm searching for peace in the pieces of me, but the weight of the past, it won't set me free. Why does it hurt so bad? Why do I feel so sad?